Good day, everyone. And we're back live with some more Flesh and Blood today. I've decided that after making some improvements to the stream, I'm going to go online on one of my supposed off days. So I did want to test out some new things. And I'm just messing around still with my setup and how everything works here. I just noticed that I forgot to do a couple of things, so bear with me while I get everything ready for the first game. That's what we call a spoiler. And I just realized that the hotkey for that is not in a good place. So let me just see if I can use the password in a different way. Just 1 second here. I will be having this all done in a second. Just need to log into Talishar. The deck is there. I have the game name set up. And we'll just switch back to the screen and see if that is everything up and running. That, I think, is looking good now. Fantastic. I have sound, I have picture, I have light. Everything is looking fantastic and we're ready to go. So we're going to do a couple more games on Prism today. I have 8 games on Prism. So if I want to keep up with my 10 games per hero, I will play another 2 games. I think we're going to fit that in well. I plan to be online about 2 hours today, something around that, maybe a bit more. We'll see how it goes. And the main aim of the stream today is just to kind of test some improvements to the stream itself. You might see that I've moved some things around, some components, and it looks a bit different now. I hope overall it's some improvement. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So as I mentioned, 8 games on Prism so far. I've lost every single game except the last one yesterday, which was on Rhinar. Against Rhinar, better. And I think I want to reiterate from what I said yesterday that I think the main reason that I won this game yesterday is because I actually knew Rhinar really well. I am a Rhinar main. I play Rhinar very, very often. Some people would say I'm obsessed with Rhinar. And I was anticipating what they would do, what their big turns look like. And I think that let me get an edge over my opponents and eke out that win. And that kind of goes to show that what I do here has validity. To play every single hero 10 times to better understand how they work, better understand what the power cards are, better understand what the big turns look like. And so I will continue doing that. So the goal is to play each and every of these heroes here in Classic Constructed. That will not be Living Legend by the time the next Pro Tour qualifying season, the ProQuest season rolls around. I think I'm making pretty good progress. I am currently on hero number 3. I've played Bravo. And I've played... Sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. After Bravo, I played Uzuri. Prism is my 3rd hero. There are still plenty of heroes to go. And I look forward to each and every one of them. I have some plans on once I finish this, what I'm going to do. I also have a lot of ideas how I can further improve what we do here. And I think there'll be some good times coming up. And some interesting stuff that will be happening on the channel. So stick around. We'll be doing some awesome stuff in the coming days and weeks as I continuously strive to improve the channel and what we do here. So without further ado, We've got everything set up here on Talishar, and we're going to queue up for the first game. And we're going to see what we get. The reason why I like to queue up like this is because I don't want to have any bias what I queue into. I just want to be able to deal with whatever I get. I think that makes sense as well, because when you play at a tournament, be that just an armory or a bigger tournament somewhere in the world, you don't get to choose what hero you play into. It's just going to be what it is. And sometimes that matchup is going to be really bad for you, and sometimes that matchup is going to be really good for you. And I like it more when I don't get to choose what I play. Honestly, at this point in my journey, the more challenging the game, the better. Like, really, I think the more that I need to think about what I'm doing and why am I doing that, the better. The more I can take away from it. We got our first hero, and it's Rhinar. Cool. Okay, so we won a Rhinar yesterday. Carlos GG. Okay. Just gonna need a second to sideboard here. So I played yesterday a Iris deck. Sideboarding, bear with me for a minute. And that went pretty well. And I think I'm just going to do that again. So I'm gonna take all of these, all of these, all of these, all of these. This, and this. And what I also did, I took out some of these. Did I though? Did I take these out? I don't remember now what I took out. I don't remember. I think I can... I want to leave all the blues in, because if I'm going with an Iris game, then I think I'm going to... So, oh, well, what is my screen doing here? I want to keep these. I want to keep these. I kind of want to keep all of this. So I think perhaps... Okay, this is good as well. All of these cards are really good. So what do I want to take? I think I might just take the Phantasm out. That is a red. So yeah, I'll just do this. I'll bring it down to 66. Probably a bit more than I should be playing, but I'll play the 66 and see where it goes. And we'll just hop back in. We are going to be 1. So the Rhinar yesterday played Meat Axe, and I think the setup that we have here with Mandible Claw is a lot better. I'm going to turn audio off for me, so there's no danger of feedback. If you're here, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this, if you could just give me a quick feedback if everything is looking good, if the audio is fine, that would be really helpful. I noticed yesterday after streaming that the first half of my stream was actually, the audio was absolutely terrible because I had something playing in the background. There was a lot of feedback, so yeah, that was probably the reason why people came and left immediately. I didn't notice. A 6, that's painful. Hey Sigma, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Still remember us meeting at Worlds very fondly. It was great meeting you there, and thanks for following me as well. Okay, so that makes sense, but yeah, and then the second action point, and potentially if they have a card, yeah, they're probably gonna come in for a third attack here as well. So what am I thinking? Ideally, I want to play a Wartune Herald. No, actually, I just want to get the Passing Mirage out here. So let me block this for 3 and see what else they throw at me. It's probably going to be somewhere between 6 and 8. Rolling 6, yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna... Well, you know, I played Bravo, and I played Uzuri, and then people told me to play this next. And now I'm here, and I would be lying if I said I really know what I'm doing, but I'm doing my best. I've never really played any Illusionists. I've never played OG Prism. I've never played draw my and until I started these 8 games, I've never played this new Prism, so this is really new, and it's I'll tell you, as a Rhinar player, as a Brute player, it's really weird building up this board state here with the different games. Sorry, with the different cards. It's really weird. A 1. That's what you love to see from my side. And they're hating their life right now. And they're rolling a 2. So at least the turn is not over. But turn 2, rolling a 1 and getting rid of Gambler's Glove is not what you want to see. Especially because if I continue building my board here, they will need to go wide at one point or another to get rid of my auras. And now they need to take a lot more risk. Like, that one is going to come again. Like, every Brute player here knows. That is going to happen again. So, what do we do here? Okay, so we're going to block this. And I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm going to block this. Alright, okay. Well, that's a thing that happened. That's fine. And again, this seems to be bugged. Like, this card triggers the first time I take damage, no matter what I do. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here, but it just keeps happening. Okay, cool. So, the next card that I play doesn't have Phantasm, so I'm thinking I'm in pretty good place to just play the Herald for 7. Otherwise, I might have just played the Spectral Shield for 4 go again. Oh, actually, wait, sorry. Actually, while I'm talking about that, of course I can do that. I'm stupid. And sequencing is really important, right? You wanna do the right things at the right time. You don't wanna say to your opponent, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna have to roll this back. I need to get better about that. I think one of the mistakes I still often make is that I don't take enough time to think about what I'm going to do. I just start playing it out. And I think an advice somebody gave me recently when I asked what I could do to be better is to play slower, think about the turn more. Woof. Oof, oof, oof. Alright. That is painful to see. That is really painful to see. Okay, so I forgot, of course, that Passing Mirage is only on the first. So, you know, I forgot that Phantasm only gets lost in the first one. So that's a bit of an issue or mistake that I made there. So if I do, no, that costs 3. I want to play Genesis, thank you. Or maybe I put Genesis into Arsenal. Shoot Miraging. Shoot Miraging. Shoot Miraging sounds like a good idea. Heart of Feindal. It's such a beautiful card. I really love the art in this. What a fantastic piece of art. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Attack for 7, make them think, make them block. I'm surprised that they actually rolled instead of just attacking Mirage and call it a day. If I were this Rhinar, like, if I don't have a big turn and I just need to do something, like, there's no point in risking rolling scab skins if you don't have gloves anymore. Just destroy the Passing Mirage and be done with it. Like, don't let these heralds come through for that huge amount of damage. I think that's what I would have done. Okay, and I'm going to pitch this and lay out another aura. And not what they want to see. And they're rolling again. Oh, they're in it now. Well, might be a little tilted. Who knows? But I think you got to take the risk. At this point, there's not much to lose. Okay, so one thing that I forgot with the stream today, I want to make this full screen, of course, because there's really nothing to be gained to seeing my menu bars. It's probably a better experience for you if you see everything that I have. Good. Okay. So what do we do here? I think we do a shield. Tag for 3. The reason why I'm doing that is because Herald of Triumph gives their card -1, and most of the cards that Rhinar has is 6 and not above. There are some, it depends what kind of deck they play. There is Swing Big, there's some reds that have 7. But there's a chance that if I play Herald of Triumph, that they might actually not be able to pop it with the -1 that this card does. Oh, was he? Alright. Yeah, I saw him. Yeah, I thought Carlos GG, I saw him around. Okay, so they're just blocking 2. Now they're blocking 5. Okay, that's fine. I'll take the 2 block here. I'll take the barraging. I'll take that trade any day of the week. And we put the last card, Piercing Reality, into Arsenal. Come on, come on. Oh my god, that's 3 1s. Oh my god. That is... I feel bad for this guy now. As a Rhinar main, I feel really bad for him right now. That is almost painful to watch. Okay, so what do we do next here? I think I'm going to play the War Tune. It's going to come in for more than the Spectral Shield. And yeah, and I can put it in Soul as well. So we want to put the blue at the bottom. I think... Okay. So this is light. Okay, I'm just going to pass here. Cool. So makes them think again. That passing Mirage has been here for ages. I think this is... Yeah, he's not happy with it, but makes sense, right? It's just painful. Okay, thanks Sigma. Really helpful. Loving this. It's really helpful to have someone here to help me think this plays through, because I'm really super new. Most of the heroes that I play here, I've actually never played before, or very, very little. So I started with Bravo because I thought Bravo is easy. It's pretty simple, right? You block, and then you come for a big swing and you win the game. But I actually lost every single game. Every single game. Then I went to Uzuri, and I actually quite enjoyed playing Uzuri. It's quite different to what I'm used to. Okay, banish a card from Soul. Okay, so I'm just gonna... I can't... No, I can. Okay. Did I do that right? Yes, I did. Okay, I can still play this, but I don't know if I do. Okay, so pass. Oh, no, it's 4 cost. Okay, never mind. And I wasted the tunic trigger. And never mind. It's again 2. Yes, I did awaken it. I think. See, yeah, Smash Instinct, Red Smash Instinct. I really like this card. Like the 7 is so nice. 7 Intimidate. I really like it. It's a really good card. I think that's going to be our passing Mirage to go here, no? No? Oh, I have 3 non-blocks in my hand. That's it's the one you see. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what can we do here? So create a ponder token. I don't think a ponder token is relevant. I am going to play Genesis. Yeah, I could have. You're right. You're right. And then I'm going to play Pierce Reality. I think what I'm doing here is just I want to make it really difficult for them to decide what they're going to attack. So if I have like this whole board state here, then making a decision on what you prioritize, it gets more difficult. And I think that's what I'm aiming to do here right now. And they're rolling again. Please no one. Oh, now we have the 6. Okay, so you might just clear everything right now. So I might have overplayed my hand. But we'll see. We'll see. Right. Beginners triggers at the start of the turn. Okay, yeah, that would have made sense then. Yeah. I'm still not used to having these instants that I can play on their turn. It's not something that the heroes I usually play do a lot. So having that ability is a bit confusing, or just something I forget, not confusing. So I'm assuming they're going to get rid of Pierce Reality. Genesis, okay. Genesis and then Pierce Reality will probably be what they're going to do. We'll see though. We'll see if that is it. They still have 2 attacks. They have a tunic counter that they're using. Okay. What are they going to do here? This could be pretty big. So yeah, that's 2, and that's a 7. Okay. Right, 7. So I think I might want to... I'm just going to block this out. I'm going to block this out. Wait, what happened? Why? Oh, no. That is... I forgot that the sink below trigger is on the stack. I was already in the next step. Yeah, I'm going to play this one as well. Maybe a bit overkill. Maybe I should have just played a 3 block from hand. But yeah, I have 2 blues now, and I can attack with Spectral Shield twice. And then I'll put the red Herald of Protection in Arsenal for next turn. So 4 and 4, that's 8. It's, you know, it's a lot. And with these 4 attacks, the nice thing is that he'll leak 1 unless he blocks with 2 cards. He does still have Scowling Flashback, and he does still have 1 block on Scabskin Letters and 1 on Feindal. So there's still 4 block there that you can use at some point in the game. He's actually preserved them pretty well so far, except for the 1 block that he did with the Scabskins. So it's not... I shouldn't underestimate. There's still a lot of block there. And that's the second one. I think I might have gotten a bit cocky there. Yeah, I don't have enough... No, yeah, Angel... It is for Ward as well, right? Maybe I wish I had a bit more resources here. I only have 1 more. This costs 2 to attack. So yeah, I can't do that. I think Spectral Shield or Angel... Well, if I did Angel... But that doesn't give me go again. Okay, but if Aegis attacks, you may banish a card from your... Oh, here we go. Blood Rush Bellow. It's actually the first one I'm seeing, right? Yes. Yes. So 2 more after that. I think one of the things that was in my favor in the last game I played against Rhinar yesterday, that they played 2 pretty early on. I was able to get them out of the way, and the third one was banished by the ability of the meat axe, and that hurt my soul. That really hurt my soul. Okay, so they're probably trying to prioritize. Maybe they're a bit low on resources. Okay, 3. Well, 5, of course. I think I'm just going to not do anything here. I'll take the damage with the 4 and the spectral shield. That's 5 mitigated. Okay, 5. You can see my soul counter. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm not sure where is best to actually put the camera. I had it over. It's probably a bit too big. I should probably make it smaller, to be honest. I think we're just gonna take 5 here. Yeah, you're right. With Prism, the soul is important. I don't have anything at the moment, and we come for Swick Big. So this is 20 damage. This is about as big as you can expect a Rhino turret to go. You have to be really, really lucky to do anything more than that. Okay. I think I'm just going to block 5 here, trying to preserve a life lead. But now we're in a situation where my board is cleaned up. He actually did a pretty darn good job of that. And I have to assume that now I'm going to get into the danger of everything just being cleared up. So I think what I'll do after this, after I stream today, I'm probably going to make the... I'm going to make the webcam picture a bit smaller. And, I mean, you want to see the game, you don't necessarily want to see me. But it's really rough to decide where to put it, because chat is interesting, the soul and discard pile are interesting. You want to see the top of the card above the chat, so between, so where it says all chat log. Yeah, it could be a good spot. Yeah, that could be a good spot. I'll try that out. Off stream. We're not going to play around with the setup off stream, but I'll think of that. So 3. Okay, so they're fully blocking out. It's alright though, they're using 2 cards from hand, and I'm not that worried about the 3-card hand Rhinar. And that's Scapskin's letters broken, so no more blocks there. So, okay, Amnesia. Names until served. Okay, I don't think I really care that. Amnesia. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. So, I don't think I care about this card text. I don't think I do. So, I'm going to block 3, pass, and then play Genesis on my turn, but I can't... Okay. Nope, wait. So, gonna do this. Pass. So I have 1 resource now. Play Genesis. Pitch Simmers. Pass. Okay, yes, exactly. That's what I wanted to do. I'm not going to be able to do anything else on my turn, but I'm starting to build the board a little bit again. I think which should be a priority if I want to get back in the driver's seat here. It's 19 to 14. It's not much of a lead, and he has 2 action points, so he might... I might just have to say goodbye to all of that again. Ideally, I want to try and protect that spectral shield so I can attack them for 4, so if I can... Oh, that card is bad quality. Why is that? Hey, Talishar Deaths. What's happened here? What's this card? Look at those corners. That's very blurry. If you compare it to this, which is very nice. What's happening here? Somebody take a screenshot of that and send it to them. That's outrageous. How dare they not have top-notch quality in a free tool? It's outrageous. Genesis gone, that makes sense. Sand sketch plan, okay. I'm guessing they're going to go dig for a Beast Within. And then hope they get another card and go a bit big with another Mandible Claw and an attack. I think that's what's going to happen here. Okay, so that's good too. That'll give them an additional resource, but maybe not what they wanted to discard. So that it's going to be a Mandible Claw and another 6 attack. Would be my guess. That's what I would do. Okay, they have 3 resources. Okay, 7, and they still have an action point. Okay, I have a couple of cards banished here. 7 is a lot of damage. Okay, I'm just gonna block for 3 and take 4. I think that might... swing big. Alright. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna take that like an idiot. Okay, that was a really nice turn. So they came back from rolling 3 ones. It just kind of shows you should never give up. You can always reel it back in, and that's what they're demonstrating here. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I want to attack. I want them to go through to a 3-card hand, right? I'd love to get one of these out. So the next non-attack action card you play this turn gets go again. Okay, so let me break that. Pierce Reality. Pass. Mirage. I hope this works the way I think it works. It does work the way I think it works. So that's good. Because that's a Herald for 7 without Phantasm. That's good. When you have 14 life, you have to think about that long and hard. So blocking 3, taking 4. Is that the play? No, they're gonna fully block it. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, their play this turn is probably just clean up Mirage. Yeah, exactly. And I now don't have that Joker anymore. So what do we do here? I think I've backed myself a bit in the corner here. Yeah, it's a bit of... Wait, actually, let me rethink this. So, if this hits, it goes into Hero Soul. That probably doesn't happen. If this hits, put it in your soul. Okay, and if this hits, put it into... Okay, so, yeah, none of that are good options, I think. So he'll just pop it and move on with this life. So we saw 1 Bloodrush Bellow. There could be a second one here. I'm not sure I would pick Scowling Flashback in this matchup if I was playing Rhinar. Because Scowling is good if you anticipate a lot of go again, and then you want to prevent that second part of the chain to block out 6 damage or so. But that's not really what she does. I think there's a something to be said for Crown of Providence here. Yeah, but I think I trying to fix my hand here with a crown at a crucial point is probably something I would consider doing. Alright, so what do we put in Arsenal? We're going to put a sink below in Arsenal. Look at all these blues. I wish I still had some spectral shields up, but I does not. Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna block this for 5, take 1. Yeah. Because I want to play the Herald of Rebirth, but I also don't want to use the sink below. If he's, I think I need to keep the sink below for the eventuality of a Bloodrush Bellow coming soon. I'm gonna play Rebirth and see if I can get a card with Phantasm from my graveyard to the top of my deck. Get something juicy here, like a Herald of Triumph, but I assume even for the off chance that they're not going to have a 6 in their hand, they're not going to let this hit. It wouldn't make any sense. But we'll see what they decide. I think I think I was a bit over eager at the start of the game. I feel like I had it very much in my hands, but then they rolled good once or twice and they were able to clear up my board state very fast. I think while I had that first passing Mirage up, I should have thought a lot more about what I'm doing and what I'm doing while I'm using it to do more damage. I might have given them too much room to come back. But it is a difficult matchup. If Rhinar rolls well, generating all those action points and just being able to clean up that state, I think it is a difficult game. It's certainly not one of the easier ones. At least I've always felt like playing as a Rhinar that I'll happily be playing into a Prism. Like I take that matchup any day over something like Viserai, as an example. Any day. So I'm thinking, yeah, okay, so I think they maybe didn't want to do that at the start because they were hoping to discard that and get an extra resource out of it, which is good. Skullcrack is a really good card. I think it's probably one of my favorite cards at the moment, like that extra resource can come in clutch. So we're going 6. Yep. Buy Soul Shield. Would have been nice to be able to play you, but it was not to be. So it's a 6. I think I'm going to renege what I said earlier and going to use the Sink Below here. Because what I want to do is I want to play the Parable. So on my turn I want to play out the Parable and put something on the board. No, I'm going to keep this, and then I'm going to activate Feindel, pitch the blue, and play out the Parable. And then just put Soul Shield in Arsenal. Okay, going to do this. Pass, get 1 resource. Parable. I think he's going to kill it right away. Oh, I forgot that this, of course, immediately applies to what's happening here. But it doesn't matter. I think I still would have wanted that not to hit. So, okay, so in theory I could attack with that, but I only have yellow, so that can't because it's a 3 cost. Here comes the second Bloodrush Bellow. Only 1 so far. 4 card hands. That's gonna go face. This might be it, my friends. I'm at 7 life. I don't want to use Soul Shield, but the danger is he might intimidate the rest of my cards. So I think I'm going to block 3. No. That's not what I... Okay, so pass, block 3, take 2. Pummel? Yeah. I don't think they have pummel. The problem here is... This is really bad, right? So if he has a card that intimidates, and if I block here, then I'm not gonna have enough resources to use Soul Shield. So the only option that I think that I have here is use Feindal to block 1. And that the problem with that is that it brings me down to 1. That brings me within Reckless Swing range. So that's a problem as well, because you never want to be there. I think this game got well out of hand. It turned really quickly. I think at one time they had like half of my life. I was sitting at 31 life. I was having the best game of my life, and they came back. But that's... Yeah, I think that's just the power of Rhinar, and I think one of the reasons why it's gaining more popularity is that you can have really, really good, awesome games. Okay, alright, this is interesting. So I'm going to use Soul Shield here. I'm really lucky actually that they didn't have... I was just saying he doesn't have pummel. Oh. Okay. All right. Well done. I just did something new that I didn't do before. I just played a clapping sound. Did that play? No, this is Spell Void, right? It doesn't do anything. Thank you for confirming that. Cool. Alright. That's a game. It was a fun game. Thanks. Good luck for your next game. Cool, that was fun. That was good, even though we lost it. I think I accidentally closed that. That is not something that should have happened. So let's go back into Talishar. And let's go back into February. And we shall open up my decks. Capture some notes here. What are the important takeaways from this? I think there... So where's it? Result? I think the important one here is... Wasn't working? Oh, there we go. Never underestimate the ability for Rhinar to come back into the game. Make the most of an established board state and don't be flippant and think it's going to be an easy ride. Cool. Good. That was fun though. I really enjoyed that. Okay, so this is the deck. So that was game number 9. And I think we're just gonna go straight into the next game. Okay, so while I put in the details here, just let me quickly put it on a holding screen. And then I'm going to copy the password. Just gonna make sure that that is actually happening as it should. There's a bit of delay here on the stream. All right, I mean, it's not going to be visible on screen, so I'm just going to chance it and say that everything worked as it should. Submit. Oh, I should have clicked remember me. That would have been better. Ooh, that everything worked as it should. So we're going back. We're back on stream. What we could have done... Pummel. Yeah, you're right. I think there's a world where I could have played that better. Absolutely. And it's those plays that really elevate you above just the rabble and make you a better player. I didn't think of that. Okay, good. All right, let's go back into it. Let's queue up for our next game. We're not gonna need that right now. Okay, so Vynnset. Alright, I see. Are you gonna stream snipe me? Is that what's happening here? Okay, so I am going to go first. I'm going to have to equip null room gloves. I already played a Vynnset game. It didn't go so well. Just going to see what I do here. I don't think Vynnset has that many poppers. So I think I'm just going to play the deck as is. Just gonna go ahead with that. Good luck, mate. Have fun. And we're going to submit that. And we're loading into the game. As soon as he's finished doing his sideboard. Just waiting for them. I do think he's a very good player. He said he's just learning how to play Vynnset, so it might come out pretty even, but he's a very renowned player when it comes to Rhinar circles. He's very good at deck building. I've played his decks, and I've done pretty well on his decks. So I think this will be an interesting matchup. He'll challenge me for sure. This is in no way going to be a cakewalk for me in any way. I think the last game I played was at the start. Let's see the list here. No, actually, I haven't played Vynnset. Okay, so I must be confusing that. Must be confusing that with one of the other heroes. Apologies for that. Let's go. I can't submit. Okay, they're still sideboarding. Okay, so let's reconsider then. Are we changing anything here? Okay. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to change anything here. I think I'm going to leave it at this because a sideboard is mostly for when you're playing Iris. And I'm playing, I think, a Herald strategy here. So I'm just going to leave that as is. We need plenty of blues to avoid those rune chants coming in. The Vynnset turns can go pretty massive. Right, here we go.
Round 1. Fight!
I have turn 1. And it's again this badly cropped card. Do I just play the Parable? Or do I try and leak some damage? If I play the Parable now, there's something I can do. So maybe I want to play this on their turn instead. So I think I am going to play a War Tune Herald here. Keep the blue in case you know, I'm a bit low on resources to play the Parable next turn. Just gonna invite him to chat so we can shit talk, as one does. But fresh house. Oh, I like those card backs. That's very nice. 7. He's thinking long and hard about this. By the way, anyone finding their way to my channel today, watching me, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the gameplay and my banter and the stupid things that I say. If you have it in your heart, give me a follow. I'd love to get a few more today. But, you know, there's no obligation to do that, so don't feel pressured into it in any way, shape, or form. So they're going to block... No, they're not going to block 8. So we'll see. Oh, they're blocking with Mothrin Skies. But they forgot that it pops. They don't need to do that. Why would you block with Mothrin Skies here? Yes. I was going to say... Okay. Right. Let's do this over. Let's do this over. 25 followers. Can we make it 26 today? I think that'd be awesome. Do I want to play one to get an action? No, I do not. Because there's really nothing that I can do with this action point. We're just going to pass and put the Parable of Humility in Arsenal. And then we're going to block some of their damage. And hopefully be able to play that out. So I can block for a bit. So it's a -1. Or I might just want to... It depends how big their attack goes, right? I might just want to take it. Play the Parable and then attack them with Herald of Triumph. And they'll be -2. So for them to pop it would be really difficult. And it's going to come for 7. So at this point, it really comes down to the math, right? Do they have... So am I going to take a lot more damage than what they can do? Or how is this going to turn out? Okay, just waiting for them to make a best move. And while I'm doing that, I'm checking other things on the side that I shouldn't be doing. I should not be distracted by any screens or anything else here. Just focus on their play. Although they're taking their sweet time. But they're probably learning the deck as much as I am. We just need to be careful that we're not running out of time here. Because they, you know, exactly. It says they're inactive, right? I'm not sure exactly when that happens. Maybe after a minute or so. Okay, so there's 1 rune chant. A Deathly Wail. This is for 5. So at the moment this is for 6. And he's gonna generate another one if this hits. So we'll see. We'll see about that. So just waiting for them to play again. Please ignore me changing between pronouns. There's no plan there. There's no agenda. I'm just kind of saying what comes to mind. Okay, I hope I'm not stepping on anybody's toes, by the way. I'm very sorry if I am. That is never my goal. Okay, so that's 2. Played Grasp, okay. So then they 1 resource. So my hunch would be they're going to play this out. And they're going to use 1 pitch to do that. And the card is going to go into Arsenal. And that then is going to come for 7. And the thing is, do I want to trade for 7? Because I'm already at 32. Right, so... Okay, so they're not going to attack. I'm going to take that one. No. And Mansand told me yesterday to turn this off. So I don't have to do this every single time. Very helpful. It was great to have Mansand in the chat yesterday. Oh, wait. Oh, I should have done this. Sorry. Sorry, mate. Because I want to play the parable on my turn. Sorry, on their turn, of course. This is what it looks like when two people who don't know the heroes that they're playing play against each other. So I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're having a good time and laughing at us. We are here to entertain. Okay, so that's a parable out. They are passing. I'm going to put the Herald of Triumph first. I really like Heralds of Triumph. It sounds like, first of all, it looks badass. Secondly, it's a really good card. Cool, so now I can play this and their cards get -2. -1 because of Parable of Humility and -1 because of Herald of Triumph. That means if they want to pop this, it needs to be 8 or more. And I think that's really good. That's really good. And I think they have a few cards that actually pushes it that far. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. There's a few that are quite high. See, yeah, exactly. So this is not a 7 anymore. This is now a 5. And because of that, Phantasm doesn't come into play. And they're going to take 4. I think they just realized that that is what's happening. Stay hydrated, guys. Water is good. Staying hydrated is good. It's also something to keep in mind when you're playing a tournament, when you're playing a lot of games on the same day. Keep in mind to drink a lot of water. If you're attending a tournament, you play 6-7 games a day. It's a long day, and it really comes down to stamina and keeping up water intake. I mean, making sure you eat healthy between rounds. You know, get some fruits in you, get some nuts, anything of that nature. It could really be what makes you be a bit fresher, opposed to somebody that didn't do that. Okay. Yeah, so I have a recent example, right? I was at Worlds recently, and I was just playing side events. Not really. I didn't qualify for Worlds. I didn't want to play the calling. I didn't see the value in playing a calling that it was sealed, bright light sealed. And if you open 4 great packs, awesome, you're probably going to go far. But if you open some bad packs, you're going to be very sad. So instead of I use that voucher to play a Sagrada Familia side event to get the promo, absolutely stunning, beautiful promos. And the last event on Sunday, sorry, no, the last event I think on Saturday, yeah, I played my last round into a Max. One of the new heroes from Bright Lights, and I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I've never faced Max in CC, never faced them in the real cardboard. So I was sitting down, and I was immediately intimidated because they had a playmat that you can only get if you go top 8 in a battle hardened. So I was like, okay, they had Banksy on the battle mat. They were playing Max. My immediate thought was, they know what they're doing. I'm going to have a bad game. This is going to go bad for me. And so like, okay, you know what? It's I know my hero. It's the last game of the day. Let's just play it and see where it goes. And then I realized that actually they took a long time to think about everything they were doing. And I realized a few turns in that they were very fatigued. So every time I did something, they stared at their cards for a couple of minutes. When they then had to make a decision what to play, they stared at their cards for a few minutes. And it became very clear very fast that they were just really, really tired. Now, I don't know, had they been out drinking all night before that? What was their day like? Was it a really long day, taxing games? I don't know. But I think because I kept up my intake of water and my intake of healthy snacks throughout the day, really kind of helped me make sure that I don't get fatigued like that. Right, so back to the game. We have 4 rune chants coming. I think I'm going to, first of all, negate 2. Hey, I turned this off, no? Pass. And then the other rune chant I'm also going to block. Again, I need to be really careful here because they're already ahead of life. And I think I need to make sure that before I start taking a lot of damage that I start equalizing that, right? I need to make sure that I don't immediately take... Okay. Okay, so... okay. Guys, strap in. This could take a long time. We might be here for a while. Sigma is a great guy. He is very knowledgeable on Rhinar. And I think he's pretty good on other heroes as well. I know him from Rhinar. And from the Rhinar channel on Discord. But I think they're very new to Vynnset. So they're just figuring this out as we go. Which is completely fine, right? We're both here to learn these heroes. So that's good. And they just figured out something why they can't trigger what they want to be triggering. This, and let's turn this off immediately. I think we're good to go ahead now. We're good now. So another 3. I'm going to block another one. And then I have 2 more. I think these ones I'm just going to take. Pass, take this. No, footsteps is fine. So this is for 5. And pass. So this is 5. So the question is what I want to do. Oh, they attacked the aura. Okay, interesting. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Also, one thing to keep in mind of, they have a blood debt. And I think every turn this blood debt has actually ticked. And one of the games that I won a couple of days ago in Azuri, I think it came down to that they took a lot of damage in blood debt. So keep that in mind. That is actually something that can be quite significant. That steady drop of little damage. Okay, so we're just going to do a Herald of Rebirth. And I think we're going to put the Miraging Metamorph into Arsenal. I think they're not going to have that many 6s, I think. Although they probably have a good amount. Yeah, no, I think actually they have a good amount. I think I'm underestimating how many they have. Do I want an action point? You know what? I think I'll take that action point. Let's see if they have another one. Oh, no. Oh, no, I can't. Sorry. I thought I don't have any resources anymore, but lucky me, I forgot that I have a Spring Tunic counter, and I can attack again. I mean, worst case scenario, this takes 2 cards out of their hand, which significantly lowers the impact of their attack. Best case scenario, I was going to say they don't have another 6, but of course they have another 6. Well, still, they're 2 cards down. That takes a 5-card hand to a 3-card hand. And Flesh and Blood heroes are at their most dangerous when they have 5 cards in their hands. So thinking about my next turn, no matter what they do, so they're going to come for 5 plus 2 for 7. I think I want to... What do I want to do? I want to play... I could really use that. I could really use that additional resource from Spring Tunic right now. Yeah, I think the turn that I did wasn't good. I should have arsenaled. Keep that Spring Tunic counter. And then this turn would have looked a lot better. I could play the Parable and then still attack them. Now I'm a bit in a bad position where I don't actually know what to do. I can use Soul Shield to block 6. and use Parable, pitch that, and just put Wartune into Arsenal. But it's not really where I want to be, right? So I'm going to block all 3 of these. Yes. With Vynnset, I'm still not sure how I want to play this. Like, do I want to try and race them as fast as possible? Or do I slow play? Is it actually a valid strategy to try and fatigue Vynnset? Is that something you can do? And if that's something you can do, is it only on certain heroes? Or how does that play out? That's actually a really interesting question and one I need to look more into. I'm not sure if she's going to be a contender for the new meta. But she could be, right? So with Icelander gone, that's all ice gone. And I'm expecting that Fi is going to very much dominate the new meta, at least until we have heavy hitters and we know what we're going to get there. There might be something that gets like these red line aggro decks under control, but I think until that happens, from the moment that Icelander is gone, until we know what's in heavy hitters, and that is in everybody's hands and released at the start of next year, I think it's going to be a lot of Fi, maybe aggro ninja, red line Drumai, probably a lot of Dash IO as well. I think that's going to very much shape what the meta looks like. And as a Rhinar main, I think the one that I'm most worried about is Fi. And that's a really hard matchup. It is doable, but you kind of need to get lucky. You need to roll really well at the start of the game, or you need to draw into a couple of Blood Rush Bellows and really put a lot of pressure on them. So they don't want to block, right? And you need to get them to block. Really, you need to get them there. Otherwise, there's no chance. So I even Katsu is pretty difficult, at least for me. It's a matchup that I struggle with on Rhinar. I played one at UK Nationals, and I ended the game on 18 life. And it was probably the best game of my life. And that's not to say I played the best. That is a different game, and that's a story for a different day. But I started the game rolling Scapskin's letters twice. I first rolled a 4, get 2 action points. Roll again, roll a 5, get 2 action points. Start the game like that. And then I proceed to draw 3 Blood Rush Bellows in a turn in sequence. So turn after turn, 3 turns in a row, I draw Blood Rush Bellow. And like the last one, I was so massive, I could have probably killed them twice. Okay, so what happens here? So we are 6. I'm not going to block this. They want this Deathly Well to hit. They could be running Pummel, but they don't have any resources. So what I need to do here is I just need to block this out. So I probably just want to play a Herald. It needs to be one of these Heralds of Protection. Just put this here. Hey, JS Glassberg. Thank you for being here. I think you were here before, right? So if I remember that right, thank you very much for being back here. I'm just gonna pass this. They're gonna go again. You think Levia has a good matchup into Fi? I think you're right, but Levia has a lot more variants, right? So I think if you draw the right hands, that's great. And you could have a very good game with her. But at the same time, Fi just... I don't want to say... you need skill to play Fi well, right? It's not an auto win. But it's more reliable that you're going to get the cards that you need to knock out a big turn. And I think that's the difference between Levia or Levia and Fi. So you need to work a lot harder for it with Levia. I think having Karen Husk helps I think that's good, and I think what you're saying, the more that I think about it, has validity. But I think it's an uphill battle. It's doable, and I think I might want to revisit Levia in this new meta. I played her a bit when Dusk Till Dawn came out, and I went to the calling in Birmingham. I played side events at the calling, and I played 14 games. I lost 11 games. I had a draw, and I won 2 games. And that was just absolutely demoralizing, and I decided that Levia was not working for me, and that I was going to go back to Rhinar. 1, 1, 3, 4. Yeah. You might be right, but at the same time, I think you need to control your discard pile. You need to control your stack on what you're putting on the stack. You need to control your banished zone, and there's so much going on that the longer the game goes, the higher the chance that something there goes wrong. I mean, if you're playing her since Monarch, then you're the expert, right? Like, honestly, I've played it a couple of times, so I don't want to claim that I'm an expert, not by any stretch of the imagination. So you probably know her much better than I do, so I'll trust your judgment here. He's inactive again. Loving it that he doesn't have a 6 to pop this. And we're also loving that the blood debt, of course. Yeah, I think I'll listen to you instead of going ahead with what I'm thinking, and revisit Levia in the new meta. I didn't think about that, but that could be really fun. And I think she is a hero that asks a lot from the player. You probably need more skill to pilot her than many of the heroes. And I think getting that down and learning how to do that and learning to control the different things is something that then also helps you with other heroes. Okay, so they're blocking 7 here. Cool. So 3-card hands. We're not really making any progress here, are we? So 34 to 27. What turn are we on? We're turn 5. Okay. Strap in, guys and gals, perhaps. This is going to take a while. But again, there's 3 blood there, right? And I think that's going to slowly tick them down. So I think it might be valid to play this a bit slow and just let that tick them down. And see where that leads us. It's good, this matchup as well, as I'm thinking out loud about it. I do have a lot of blues in my deck. So I am able to mitigate a lot of that arcane damage through coming through the rune chants. And that's pretty good. So Shadow Pupper, give it +1 and go again. I do not want them to. So that's coming for 4. I can't block with the Figment. So what I want to do on my turn, I want to play... I could just play War Tune with the tuning counter that I'm going to have. Okay, so this blocks for 3, this blocks for 3, this is coming for 6. But it's going to be 8. Sorry, 7. I could use Footsteps, but then that gets destroyed. So maybe I just take this 4, then block the 7. Okay, so no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, this is unblockable. Okay. All right, so I'm going to block 2 of this with the Figment. Pass. Yeah, she is very thicky. And that's another thing to consider, right? She's very fun. She can be very good, but she's thinky. And if you go into a tournament where you're assuming you're going to play 5 to 6 rounds at least, like that thinkiness is relevant, right? That, heroes that are taxing on your mind because you need to think about it, that is really something that you need to consider. If you play a no-brain hero that you just go block block smash with hammer, like a defensive Bravo. Oh wait, no, why wasn't I able to block that? Oh well, I didn't pay attention. I don't know what happened here, guys. I don't know. I should not have taken that. I should not have taken that. I got too much into this conversation and too much about talking about Levia, not paying enough attention to the game in front of me. That's another lesson learned. Pay attention to what's going on in front of you. I think that's important. Right. So in that case, let's poke him with a 9. But he might be able to just no, it's all good, friend. It's all good. I'm here to have a good time. I'm here to play a game, and if I don't win, that's all good. All right. I think that's removing the right card from his hand. That was, I think, the only 6+. This might actually work out, but I think I took way too much damage there. I don't know why I wasn't able to block. So what do you play these days, JS Glassberg? Are you still in Levia? Or are you playing something else at the moment? Are any tournaments coming up? Anything you're looking forward to? While we wait for a friend here. To be honest, it's probably less of us talking and them just taking... Oh, wait, why? Oh, it's not an angel. Ah, yes, of course. Should have a sequence. No, it's fine, because if I didn't sequence it the other way around, then I'm not going to be able to trigger the go again because the herald is going to be destroyed. It's fine. I think it's less my talking to you at the moment, and I think it's more that they are taking quite a bit of time making up their mind what they want to play. Which again, he was talking earlier in the chat, and he was saying that he's just learning this hero. So it's understandable, and it's absolutely fine for him to take all the time in the world that he wants. Apparently it's snowing. No, not anymore. I am based in central London, and snow is not something that we get a lot here, so that would be amazing. I'm originally Swiss. I moved here 6 years ago or so, and I think one of the few things that I miss are snow and mountains. Alright, so that's a 3. Hello there, little boy. Got a little dog just walking past. Bravo on the Zuri. Skirmish tomorrow. Cool. Calling Harpford. Awesome. What are you gonna be playing at the skirmish? Is it a blitz skirmish? I played Azuri at the start of the week, and I really liked her. I also played Bravo, and I have to say I realized that there's a reason why I haven't been playing Guardians. I don't think Guardians are my speed. I couldn't get into it, but Azuri is a lot of fun, and I can see how she might be pretty good in the new meta, and how a lot of people are thinking about picking her up. And we saw some spicy cards for Arakni, right, being spoiled recently. So there's a possibility that she might be getting some good stuff as well. Okay, are they going to pay 1 life or not? It looks like it. Okay, this might be a big turn. I hope I don't forget to block on this one. Levia for Blitz. Okay. Ah, sorry, no, that was a message from earlier on. Okay, cool. What now, my friend? Where we go from here? There's a lot of things happening at the moment. Create a rune. Okay, so they have 2. And +3. And +1 and go again. Alright, so that's going to come in for 8 if my math is correct. So I might just want to block this out. So I'm going to... unpreventable. Okay, fair. I really want to play this Herald of Triumph, though. Okay, let me take 2. Also, did the ability twice, so never mind, I can't block the rune chance anyway. So they're coming for 9. Okay, so if I block with all of that, I can't use... And they still have go again. Okay, I don't want to block with that. Actually. Sorry. So I'm just going to block with these 3, block all 9. That's a very big hit. Not something I want to take. Okay, so we've got that blocked out. So I'm expecting one of the weapons to attack. But it might be something else as well. If they're running a deck, I mean, I'm just thinking about Command and Conquer. Is there a world where Vynnset runs Command and Conquer? Okay, Spellbound. What are we doing here? Okay, create the rune chance. Yeah, I mean, that's good. Okay, are they going to be able to play another attack from Arsenal? Sorry, from Banished Zone? I think that's what they're doing, right? Pass. Yeah, that's an interesting looking list you have there. Oh, sorry. I've got my little dog here with me, and he does not like when we get deliveries. So that's 3, 5. This is so bad. I mean, blocking this doesn't make a lot of sense because I have a red, so that's just gonna waste it. I'm falling behind a lot right now. That's another 6. Freaking hell. Need to block 3. Still taking 3, that takes me down to 9. I think that puts me in a really difficult position here. Told you he's a good player. He's a really good player. Banishes a card. Okay. He's not able to attack with that again, right? Is he able to attack again? Yes, he is. Oh wow, okay. Okay. That's just it then, right? I'll be on 1 life. Okay. Yeah, 28 damage. Freaking hell. I mean, that's basically 90% of my life total in 1 turn. Kind of shows the power of this hero. I mean, I can try something, but they might just have a popper here. It doesn't really matter that much because they're at 20 life and I'm at 1. So if they want, they can just ignore the 7 damage and come back at me with a 4-card hand. There's a good chance. I mean, if they're able to trigger their ability, which is 1 arcane damage, unblockable, unpreventable, I just lose the game. Right, so even he could do this to be safe, just to be absolutely safe in case they forget something, but likely it's yeah, it's done. Yeah, but I have AB1. Yeah, I have AB1 on Nulung gloves. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Ghostly Touch could actually be good. Could be good. They do have a lot of poppers. I think I underestimated how many poppers they have. Let's see what they do. Good chance the game might just be playing over here. But we'll see. We'll see. The game is not lost yet. Maybe we'll make the big comeback. It's very unlikely considering at one point or another they're just going to trigger their ability. And the damage is going to be unpreventable. So we're just waiting for them to decide where they go from here. They're thinking too long and the game wants to... I could just click claim victory, couldn't I? I could. Just win the game. But A, that's not fair, and B, that's not what we're here for, right? We're not here to win this game no matter what. We're here to learn, and considering I've never played Prism against Vynnset, and I still struggle into Vynnset on all the heroes that I've played so far, you know, this is valuable even if it's a loss. So we'll see. 3-card hand. Again, I mean, I'm not sure why, unless they don't have a... Yeah, so how does this work? When they play a shadow non-attack action card, you may pay 1 life. So yeah, so they just fulfilled that condition and just kill me outright, right? So I'm not sure exactly why there is so much to think about here. Jay Glassbrook, have you played any other skirmishes this season, or is the one that you're going on to tomorrow the only one that you're playing? I decided to skip most of it, but I'm going to play one next weekend. That's the plan. Yeah. The problem with that is trying to force them down to 2 cards is that that they have a lot of poppers, right? So unless they don't have a popper, it's really difficult. Yeah, I just came back from Worlds a couple of weeks back, and then skirmish season started up immediately. And my feeling was I could have played one last weekend. I could play one this weekend or next weekend, but I just played like 3 days of Flesh and Blood back to back. So I was like, okay, you know what? Last weekend I skipped. Tomorrow, unfortunately, there's some stuff that I need to do IRL, so it would be very tough to play tomorrow. So I just decided to play one. There is a LGS very, very close to me, like literally 5 minutes by foot, where there's a regular group and they have a skirmish. They have some other events as well, so I'm going to go to that one. There's really no excuse to not go. Come on, Mr. Sigma. I'm gonna hit that button if you let it come up again. Yeah, right. I mean, yeah. It's like, okay, I need to, you know, I need to do this. There's no other way. I probably should keep the sync below. The reason that I'm using it because it's the only 1 cost. So no, it doesn't matter. I would not be able to attack anyway, right? Because I need to play Soul Shield, and that costs me 2. So after that, I have no resources to play anything next turn. The question just is, which one do I want to keep? I think I want to keep Herald of Rebirth. As you were saying, I could try and get him to 2-card hand, but as you can see, that's not happening. It's not in the cards for me today. Okay. No, cancel. I keep sequencing this wrong. clicking too fast. Yeah. Yeah, I could... I mean, I could... With this deck, you can go into an Iris game, and I think reflecting, that might have been better. I underestimated how many poppers they have. I think going into an Iris and then just attack with Spectral Shields for 4/4/4/4, I think that was probably a better game plan. That also lets me eliminate some of the red heralds and just take some more blues, which then gives me more opportunity to get rid of these rune chants. I think you're absolutely correct. That probably would have been the right thing to do here. And they're going to give a +1. And that's going to be this... What else do they have here? 4, 5... So it's going to be for 6, right? With 1 rune chant. Oh, I do not envy her. It's one of the matchups that are good for Brute. I was like, if I get matched into an illusionist, I was like, yeah, give me that any day. I'll take it. Oh, so this is unpreventable. So why are we even here? Why are we even here? Why are we even here? That massive turn though. Yeah, I should have played Iris, I think. I think that would have gone a lot better. Okay, let's get out of this and take our notes down here for this game. So that means we've played our 10 games on Prism now. So I reached my goal, what I wanted to do. We're 3 heroes into my challenge of playing 10 games on every single hero that is not going to be Living Legend by the time the next ProQuest season rolls around. And I think we took some valuable lessons away from this. I did win 1 game on her, which is good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So Iris sideboard would have been better into Vin. Underestimated the amount of poppers she has. Yeah, she has so many. Right, when I wasn't properly thinking about it when I was deciding what I wanted to play into her. So, by the way, forgot. Come on, dude. You had that 27 or 28 damage turn. That is all it took. You just need 1 turn. You just need 1 turn. Cool, good. So the question then is... That was my choice, indeed. And it was the wrong choice. So the question then is here right now is, do I play another game on her? Or do I go into one of the other heroes? I'm worry free. I could do either. I'm not going to play Uzuri, of course. I'm not going to play Bravo. I've played both of those. I'm not going to play Rhinar because there's no point. No challenge really there. So we've played Prism. I could do... Actually, you know what? I'm going to make an executive decision to just play Prism again. Or if you guys want to see something else. Actually, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. If you want to see anything else, then let me know. But I think there's still lots to learn on Prism, so I wouldn't be against just playing her one more time. Here is the spice. What's the spice? What spice are you showing me? Hexagore. Hexagore is the spice. And I think I'm going to make a note of that deck. I've played Levia quite a bit, so I'm not sure I want to play her right now for this challenge, but that deck is going into my backlog of going into my backlog here. I feel like that's something that I'll play probably on stream at one point or another. Okay, so we've got that here, and that should be showing up now. That we have. Yeah, Sigma mate, thank you very much for the game. That was fun. Thanks for playing against me. I hope you learned something on Vynnset as well. No, it's all good. It's all good. Actually, you know what? Just because you suggested it, JD, I'm going to play it now. Let's play it. I've finished my challenge that I wanted to play, and we're just gonna go ahead and see what happens. I have no idea how to play a Hexagore game, so we'll just queue up and see how it goes. So Hexagore, once per turn action, 2 cost attack. Whenever you attack with Hexagore, it deals damage to you equal to 6 minus the number of cards with Blood Debt in your banished zone. Okay. It deals damage to you equal to 6 minus the number of cards with Blood Debt. So you have to load up on Blood Debt into your banished zone very early on. So, Arakni. Is this good? I'm thinking they're going to banish tons of my cards, right? Isn't that what I want? He's just going to turn off my Blood Debt constantly. You know what? I'll go second here. I'll go second. If they banish something into my banished zone, so be it. But why is why is Reckless Swing in the sideboard? Is that not a main board card? Humble, I do not want to turn off their ability. I'll take 1 pummel just to psych them out. Oh, I see why it's not in, because it probably doesn't synergize with what the deck wants to do that well, but I'll bring it in. I'll submit this deck. Equipment, let me think about this. They don't go white that often, so I think I want to say Crown of Providence. Fix my hand every now and then. Carrying Husk is a no-brainer. Arms Grasp of Dask. Hoofs. Yeah, of course. And then the Nami Hero. Cool. Alright, submit the deck. Let's go, my friend.
Round 1. Fight!
So I'm testing all these sound effects today. I'm playing all these sound effects for the first time. And what really weirds me out is that I'm turning off the audio from my desktop, so there's no weird playback loop. But I don't know if the sound plays or when it ends and when I can start talking again. That might be a case for actually starting using headphones, because then I know when it's happening without it actually going into my microphone. Okay, so let's stop talking. Defense. Wait, sorry, it's equipment. Okay, I'm not going to block with equipment. Actually, I'm just going to show him the pummel. I don't really care about pummel that much. I just want to make him think that I run pummel. Mind games. It's mind games. It's how you win. Okay, so we have 1. Okay, so I forgot to make it full screen again. So 1. So this is a card that has no block. But we can draw back up, right? So whatever. Wait, actually, wait, sorry. Sorry, I promise I'll not do this often. because of course we want. First of all, we want this into our banish zone as soon as possible, and that is a 2 block against a 1 attack. So that's 4. You don't know what. I'll take the 1 and we'll put a card into banished immediately. Oh, hey, Reckless Swing. It was nice knowing you. No Blood Debt. Okay, good. So we have 3 cards. We have no 6. So if I play Dread Screamer here, I'm not going to be able to trigger... discard a random card. Okay, so I think the play here is actually just to swing big. And I don't want to be left with any cards in my hand, so I'm going to overpitch here. Get rid of that non-block and then put the Dread Screamer in Arsenal. The problem is, if I play this next turn, I have 4 cards in my hand. 3 of them are not going to qualify to turn off Blood Debt. So there's a world in which, when I discard cards for the first time, I'm actually immediately going to brick. The good thing is there is no Blood Debt, right? So we can risk it here. So just thinking about that. Yeah, right? Pommel, they're going to expect Pommel and I'm playing 4D chess here. All right, so 6. They might have Pommel as well, right? Does Arakni run Pommel? Not that I recall. Let's just... Oh, this blocks for 2. Ooh. Oof, 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 oof. This blocks for 2. I don't want to use some... So this is Battle Worn, so that's fine. So I'll block... I'll cover 6. If they have a Pommel, they have a Pommel. They don't. Oh, that's good too. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's 6 damage right there. Right? It's 6, yeah. You pay 3 to... Okay. Please no. Spreading Plague is great. Yeah, I agree. But I've been playing it... I was playing it in the Uzuri deck that I played in last week, and it never triggered for me. Like, maybe I just played into really good players, but, you know, it didn't really do anything. And... they're covering everything. Covering everything. I think this is going really well for them, because they could cover it fully with 2 cards. They can play an E-Strike, drawing a card. It gains 5 because of the Quicken token. Okay. This is a naked 5, so it's just pure damage, so I think I'm gonna ignore that. Yeah. Soul Harvest, so just block with 1 card. And then send it. Top card of their deck. Okay, sure. Right, I'll block that. 5. Maybe there'll be a Shred there. No, but it'll be 1 more. Dude, that's fine. Aye. Okay, fine. I'll take your 4. I was way too flippant about that turn, right? And that's I think that's a mistake that I make. Swing Hexagore and hurting yourself, the better. Okay, good. So, Blood Debt. Blood Debt. Blood Debt. So go with Blood Debt, banish this way. Right. Cool. Banish 6 cards. So I want to get rid of all the cards which are not going to trigger. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, exactly. That was my thought as well. But why can I... Why is it not... Wait, why is it not letting me... Oh, never mind. Okay, I'm stupid. No, I'm not inactive. I'm not inactive. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. No, not yet. I think we'll preserve footsteps for... yeah, shift down. Scroll down. Yeah, absolutely correct. One round of applause for Mr. Sigmar helping me. I might be overdoing my my fancy new sounds. Okay, so 7. I mean, that's good. That leaves them with a 2-card hand. That's good. You're most welcome, sir. My thanks to you. Good. Okay, so 3, they're gonna take 6. I have 6 blood debt. Okay, right. Alright. I mean, that's fine. Can I can't roll back though. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do it again. Alright, I'll be a little bit faster this time. Don't want this, 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 don't want this. Submit. No? Why did that go wrong? There we go. Nope. There we go. 9. I think I'm gonna turn the hoofs off so that doesn't trigger every single time. Okay, 4. So then the D react, it'll block for 8. That's quite a lot of block. Okay. Right, so they're going to equip that. How am I down to 22 life already? What happened? I took a lot less. I took a lot for last turn, right? Okay, so what do I want to do here? All reds. That's not ideal. So I want to play a Breathing Hulk Beast, probably max. I think I'll just take the 1. So what's here? Wait, why am I choosing a card? Oh, Codex of Frailty. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? That is pretty good. Because... oh my god. Yeah, that's a bit... That's a pretty good turn. The thing is, I need to address my blood debt here. I can't take 7 blood debt. So do I have enough resource to play this? I do not. So we'll just leave the swing big in Arsenal and play the writhing beast Hulk to address the situation that we have with our graveyard. I wish that would have not been... I'll use Crown. Yeah, that would have been, could have been a good option as well. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so 21, 31. What's their spice doing? So they have... oh, so we come here with a Command and Conquer. That's good. Do they have a Pummel? They do not. They have 1 resource floating. Ram Raider. You run Ram Raider. Makes sense if you want to attack with Hexagore, right? So if we want to do that... so we can't because we're not going to have enough resources. So we need to address blood debt again. So we're going to block 6 and then do an Endless Maw. So, still don't have enough resources. I wish I had a bit more here. We're just gonna have to play Endless Maw. I'm betting, JS, you're probably cringing all the time with the plays that I'm making here. All right. Let's see what we can do next. Okay, Dread Screamer. That's good. I like that. Okay, Scale Peeler. Sure. I'm just gonna let that hit. Take another one. They have Hold the Line. That's a good card. Okay, right. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make much actually undo. So the thing is, I need to get 2 cards into. So because I need to discard again, right? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So what do I do here? So that's a 2 cost. I just don't have the resources for it. Sorry for going quiet there. Ghostly Visit, that's good. I'll play 4. That makes sense. That's something we can do. We're still at 12 blood debts. We have 2 cards there. Okay, so that's Leave No Witnesses. Okay. I think I'll use the Crown here. I think that card that's been sitting in my arsenal here, I like Swing Big, but he's kind of been bricking my hands. So I want them to actually discard cards to turn off Blood Debt, so I don't have to worry about that. Baller hand, huge. Okay, I'll use Hooves. Guys, help me. How do I sequence this? Art of War, pitching Wrecker-Romp, Deadwood Rumbler into... Okay. Let me then just take this. I love how excited you are about this hand, and I have no idea how to actually properly sequence this. It's like, I know it's Art of War, that's good. I know Dread Scream, that's good. I know Graveling Growl is good because I can turn it on. So the thing is, I need to get rid of a card now. Okay, let me do this. Oh my god. They're having a pretty massive turn here. Okay, so I won't pitch. Okay, I'm just gonna... I still want to play this hand, right? Okay. Nope. Buff your attacks, right? And banish. Submit. I can't really play this now because no 6 has been put into banished. Right, so always go again, draw 2. Yeah. Okay, wait, actually, okay, right. Let me roll this back then. Okay, so you're saying Art of War, pitch Dread Screamer. Next attack against go again, banish cards, draw 2. Banish Deadwood, that fulfills the requirement for graveling. Yeah. And then... So this says go again, so I'm going to play... So Half and Beyond, right? It's going away. It's letting me think about my turn here. So how many resources do I need? I need 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 5. Okay. So Howl, graveling, pitching a blue, 10 go again, and then swing Hexagore. I figured it out with a lot of help from my friends. Thank you very much. Graveling, Ghostly. Yeah. So that would add another 4, right? So it's 10. It comes for 20 then. And then I don't have an arsenal, but it's fine, right? So. Okay. I mean, the damage that I'm threatening here is quite good. So maybe preserve that for preserve in a 5-card hand or a bigger hand than if I play it out now. Yeah. All right. Let's see when they come back. Okay, just need to keep an eye on something here. Make sure I'm not forgetting something. Okay, that's all fine. Okay, that's under control. Good. So they're gonna block 9. Okay. Maybe we're gonna draw into another Art of War. So do I play Ghostly? No, I'm going to swing Hexagore because I want to swing Hexagore. Oh, I forgot about the frailty, of course. So that's -1 damage. Oh, I'm down on 13 life now, right? Oh. Did I? So okay, that's a 2. That's a naked 2. So I can play Hungering. So I need the resources. So I'm just gonna block 2. They have nothing else. So I can do Hungering Slaughter Beast into Hexagore. So I'm going to play Hungering, pitching a yellow, and did I miss the trigger? Wait, sorry. I need to turn this on first. Yes. Okay. Oh, those defense reactions. Do not like that one bit. Okay, and then we're just gonna slap him with Hexagore. For 6. Casual 13 damage turn. Okay, alright, so I want this and then this. 15 blood dead. Casual 15 blood dead. And they're passing. Okay, so good. Can't turn off blood dead here. Yeah. Wait, what? What? Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. So I'm thinking swing big into... I don't have the resources. No. No, that's sad. So Dread Screamer. Blood that turned off. I live for another day. Yeah. Stop giving me those frailty. He's so tanky. It's a bit annoying, I have to say. At this point, they're just waiting for me to kill myself, right? They're just gonna keep blocking me out until I die. Okay, so next turn. So we have that blocked up, and we're going to put swing big into Arsenal. By the way, guys, I just saw I have 9 people on the stream. Thank you all very much for being here. I really appreciate you giving me some of your time, of your day today. I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing. If you like what I'm doing, then please give me a follow. I would absolutely love that. So we're going into another Art of War turn here. So I think this is good. So I want to say Art of War pitching Rouse for maximum maximum use of our resources. I did it. A mark of the. Yes. Okay. Cool. Good. So where are we here? This could potentially be a big turn. So we can go Endless Maw and then go into swing big, right? Yeah, I kind of want to do that. Or I could just do Endless Maw into Hexagore and maintain. I could keep the swing big, right? So let's play this first, and I'll heed your advice on what I want to do next. 6. Oh my god, did it actually miss? It missed, didn't it? I did not think about that, but it missed. But it's good because it's fine. It's fine. We get go again. Okay. So we could do Howl from Beyond, but we don't have enough resources. Attack action card you play this turn gets +3. Yeah, we're a bit... yeah, I turned off Blood Debt. That's fine, but I wanted the +3 for the card, right? That's what I wanted. But I think I'm going to stick to my guns here and just... But that would be wasting a card. This is actually pretty hard. Like, I don't want to waste a card, but at the same time, I don't want to deplete my my graveyard even further. So I think I'm just gonna Hexagore here. So we're still good on cards in the deck, so 24 to 25, that's okay. And they're going to block here, they're going to maintain a 3-card hand. The thing is I still have Swing Big in Arsenal, right? So it gives me, it saves me from the possibility of breaking my hand. Okay, so... I don't like to see the Slithering here. Slithering is such a good card when you can make it work, but it's a no block. So I think I'm just gonna use the Grasp here. Maybe. Yeah. Six. Okay. So what do I do? I'm a bit in a bad position. I think I'm gonna block 6. And then I'm gonna play the Boneyard Marauder to turn off Blood Debt. That worked. That's good. Gives us a 6 attack. Oh, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure I'm in a good position here. I don't feel comfortable. They have way too much life left, and all of my Art of War are gone, right? So I've played... Yeah, I played all 3. You don't play Bloodrush Bellows, do you? So, where are we here? Okay, so I can play... So I can block with this and then turn off Blood Debts. I think. So this is going to be for 5, top card of their deck. Okay, so I'm thinking of blocking 3 here, letting it hit, let him discard a card. Hopefully it is a 6, and then I'm going to do Swing Big. Yeah. I see what you mean. Oh, can you stop with that, please? That's like the last thing I want to see right now. Now I regret my decision on the Grasp. That's like the last thing I want to see. So I think I'm going to block 3, take 1. It gets rid of the Swing Big, which is sad, but I want to minimize the amount of damage that I'm taking. And then, because I thought Blood Debt was turned off, I made a huge mistake. Mistakes have been made. Oh, that's it's a fun deck to play though. I can see why you call this spicy. Wait, can I transform? Yeah, okay. I forgot about that. But yeah, so 8 life, 19. Very long cards now. JS Glasses ripping out his hair, seeing me absolutely butcher the nice deck he put together. Right, so what is he going to do that I'm not anticipating? Okay, yeah. Cool beans. I'm running very long cards now, and he might just fatigue me now. So, oof. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is it. I think I've overstayed my welcome here. It was fun while the party lasted. I don't even know. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay, just take that one. That doesn't really matter that much. Oof, yeah. Is he gonna have give it go again? Yeah, go again. Okay. Alright. Block 3. This kind of got out of hand quickly. I was going to use Reckless Swing on his last attack. I can't even use Reckless. Let me use Reckless, my friend. I like Reckless. I use it a lot. It has won me a lot of games. I would like to use it. Why won't you let me use it? It's not nice. Okay, Hexagore doesn't work, so pass, put this in Arsenal, and yeah. Wait for him to finish me off, I guess, at this point. Block the 2. See what else he brings. Want to preserve a 6 if I can. I mean, I have to block this as well. Yeah, that also assumes that you're actually half decent at playing the game. But I think I'll queue up one more time with this. This is actually this was pretty fun. I want to try this again. But I think at this point I'll just let them kill me because I don't think there's any way for me to recover. So I'm gonna take it. I'll let them have it. Thanks, dude. Right. I want to do this again.